Hello, world family. Today is May. Long day for me. Long nights. Father can make you wait longer than you understand. And the crazy thing is, the only thing that has kept me grounded is Mother Nature and prayer. Exercise has helped a great deal. Cleansing baths constantly, trying to get the heaviness off my chest, off my arms, off my legs, of anything that aches. It's a beautiful sunny day. These are also things that get you through it. Enjoying the sunshine, feeling the air, knowing God created all of this. God created all of this. God is in control. The beautiful blue sky, the green trees, the green grass. Isn't it amazing that all of it grows from sunlight, from rain? Sometimes you don't even think about it. You just walk out in nature and just enjoy it. It's Mother Gaia's presence all around you. Sunshine, shade, Mother Earth. Do you know it's what I'm waiting for? Constantly waiting for Mother Earth. See, this is my house. But it's no longer mine. It's become my ex. Father has kept me here for 15 years, no matter what I do. Many people will sit there and say to me, how's that possible? Because God made it possible. See, I'm exquisite in a lot of things, but his lesson was to remind me to not let anyone bring me down. See, had somebody in my life brought me down, and it affected my entire life. See, I'm an emotional Scorpio. I'm an emotional being. I'm spiritual. As you can see, I'm heavy, because have a lot of heavy energy. Not the good kind. But that's coming. Father's going to make my heart light. It's going to feel lighter than all this darkness I face every day. See, in this house, no one believes me that I'm Mary Magdalene, that I have a spiritual journey, that I actually have a spiritual sight for the world. Not that that's any different. When I think about the days back when Father was on earth, it was constantly like that, except around my brethren. You know, I've seen many pictures of the Last Supper. You realize I'm the only woman there, besides Mother Mary. She was his mother. See, I've seen a lot of stuff out in the world that think they know me. And they've had some beautiful understanding of Mary Magdalene. I've also had some very dark. People, I'm not the Lord's lover. You're going to have to understand. The Lord is almighty. The Lord is Alpha and Omega. But what you have to decide is if you're Alpha and Omega inside. See, Mother Earth is coming. It's going to be green for me someday. Abundance, happiness, joy. All this journey of waiting will be over. This torment of Mary Magdalene every single night, day, in her third eyes, in her chakras, all over me. Demons, darkness, devil. Do nothing but try to steal my softness. So when I'm in front of somebody, I'm extremely soft. and they can barely handle it. I'm extremely strong, and they can barely handle it. See, today I had a Parkinson young lady, I call her. She's in her 80s. She's had a very hard battle. And she really wanted to give up today. And I wouldn't let her. So she refused. She refused everything. So what I did, I picked her up and took her outside. She refused it. And I sat there and talked to her and told her to feel the wind. Feel, Mother Gaia. Feel how soft and sweet it is. And that you can find soft and sweet moments even in your suffering. She took a moment and enjoyed it, and then got exceptionally mad and went inside. I said, stop. You gotta let that suffering wash over you. You're not suffering. God holds you. God tells you when you go from this earth, no one does. No sickness does. You don't. Father does. See, I've been through an enormous amount of suffering. Every night, the devil would come and just rip at my chakras. Massive amounts of pain and suffering of the masses, homeless, famine. I could feel famine in my gut, like you can imagine. Father would then remind me that he has them go hungry, but he feeds them. He feeds them in the spirit. So your spirit must be rich, not your flesh. Your flesh is to be honored, but it's extremely weak. As Father has always said, the flesh is weak. But he's making it strong. See, eternity's body is for your energy to flow because you're a spiritual being. You're not supposed to be heavy. And that's not to tell anyone that's heavy they're not beautiful. They're extremely beautiful. What they don't understand is that they can have everything. Your body is supposed to support your frame. So if you have a big frame, you can have big muscles, but not big fat. Fat is no good for you. And I've tried everything to get rid of it. But I also know that my chakras are all blocked and tortured every single night for 52 years. 15 even harder. See, the last 15 have been up close in my face. 52 years has been in the background. That's how much Mary Magdalene has endured in this life. Sicknesses like you can't believe. Had to heal myself over and over. See, that's what I've had to do. Father's told me I had to heal myself to be a healer. See, I've always been a healer. For a long time. Centuries old. But in this life, it's like Father illuminates certain herbs that will heal certain people. And then I will let them know, but they won't listen. You know what's crazy? Father says that you will listen when he decides. When he decides that my energy is to be out in the world, you'll listen. But I must do these steps every single day in my faith. That I am Mary Magdalene. That I am Tangi. That I have grown up. See, I've got this spiritual love affair I'm walking towards every day. Every day. And I'm waiting for her to show up. See, what's crazy is that the longer this journey gets, the harder I get about it. I have had the most highest emotions to the calmest. I've had the softest to the most I want to scream to the heavens. See, Heavenly Lord comes. He'll come to my room and tell me to be patient and walk. So I walk out in nature to heal my soul. Touch it. Because see, we're a spiritual being and we're from earth. We're made from earth. That's why you need it so. So when man tries to pave over it, you're paving over your soul. There's nothing wrong with beautiful streets and clean and things like that. But never forget, the only thing green in your life comes from earth. Did Father not come to the earth and wrap himself in flesh? He did. The Heavenly Lord came and wrapped himself in flesh so that we can become to the Father, get to know him, get to really know him, get to know what our earthly vibe is all about and what he wants for this life. What do you think he wants for my life? See, I've been wondering about that. See, I thought I had to go out into the public eye and prepare for it. And for me to do that, I wanted the body. I wanted trim and fit because I wanted to be a healer. And the best way to show that is physical fitness. He told me I had to work on my energy instead and handle the body, no matter what happened. So I lost my sight. I lost my breath. I've lost many things. But he's brought all of it back. But I had to work every day to get it back. I've lost many other things in this journey. The Father says they will come back. See, I'm waiting to go home to that gorgeous house he's told me that is mine. Because he's riches in houses and land. He owns everything. There's nothing on earth he doesn't own. Are you ready for some earth? I am. I've waited so long. 2,000 years on a promise. 3 lifetimes to see my wife. 52 years for this torture in this natural life to end. And Father says, wait. That's pretty hard sometimes. That's when you want to scream to the heavens and ask it for it to stop. And we've all been there when we have a massive sickness or massive suffering we want it to end. God has finished this. I've crossed the finish line I don't know how many times. And Father says he moves it. I'll cross it, he'll move it. He tells me to wait. Even if none of you believe me, I believe in me. I believe I'll actually walk the earth with my wife. I believe everything I've lost will come back. I'm in extreme poverty. I have about $1 right now. I can feel homeless on top of me every night. For the last 15 years, Father has kept me in this house, but I'm always supposed to leave it. My ex owns it. I'm supposed to leave it all the time. And I have to constantly have a conversation with him for me to be able to stay. It's never secure. I'm never secure. But the thing is, I have to remember the memories of Father having me out in a forest and feeding me. I have to go through the suffering of famine and know that he feeds me. Excuse me. You know what's crazy? I've had people bring me groceries. It was so hard on my soul because I had worked so hard for it not to happen. And my ex would say, don't ever worry about that, I'll do something. Or my sister would say, don't worry about that, I'll do something. But you know you worry about it. But your family is always there. You're surrounded by people Father wants you surrounded by. You're also surrounded by those who are not for you. And it's your job to release them out of your life. See, there were many people on this journey that I've met that I thought were for me. But the closer I got to them and the more Father showed me, they do not want me out in the public eye. They want me to stay as they know me. The hard part is you have to kind of accept that's where they are. And you have to accept where you are. When you feel that blue sunshine, that sky, you know it's your time.